Hello everyone, SirMonkeySuit Zappy here, back again with Mob Psycho 100. We're on Season 2, Episode 2, and in the first episode of Season 2, we had Mob be asked out by a girl called Emmy. We figured out that she was part of this bitchy group that wanted to do this just to basically ruin his hopes and dreams and everything like that. But we also found out that she was also like insecure and stuff like that, and she was probably just a part of this group, like she was stuck in it. She wasn't really necessarily just a bad person, she was just part of this group. And Mob turned it round, spun it on its head, and now Emmy is in prime position, I think, to be the love interest. I think they should get together. At this point, I don't really care about Tsubomi. I don't think she hasn't really done anything. So, you know what I mean? We've just been told that, like, oh yeah, it's like Mob likes her. So, I would prefer if Mob and Emmy were to get together. If they go down the route of Mob having a relationship, and that's what I would like to see. But yeah, so we're at 27% at the moment. I mean, and not that it really matters, because it can kind of go up and shift in any pace it wants to. You know what I mean? For all we know, it could get to fucking episode 5 and he hasn't, you know, he hasn't got to 100%. I feel like that'll not be the case, but you know, you never know. And yeah, so I don't know if we are going to head straight back into the sort of the close storyline and stuff like that, because I feel like, you know, with Mob, with season 1 anyway, I felt like there was like a good maybe like 5 episodes before we started getting into like some like main story stuff that was a mainstay. Before that, all the episodes were kind of like just like singular episodes where the whole arc took place within like one episode and stuff, before like story arcs start coming in towards the back end of the season. You know, so I feel like they, you know, it should probably continue with that way. I mean, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I enjoy watching it anyway. It's a good fun show to just sit and watch, so, you know, regardless. But we'll see. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to really talk about. We're just going to get into episode 2. Once this is out on YouTube for the general public, you can go over to my Patreon and get the early access tier. And right now you can go watch episode 3. Okay, so yeah, go do that if you want to see the next episode right now. But yeah, we're going to get in episode 2 and see what we get. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, episode 2. Right, that was an interesting one, because I feel like with all the sort of the subject matter, I suppose, of that Mob Psycho 100 is, like, this was the episode I think that's been the most, like, it's like horror in a way. I guess that's what you get when you deal with urban legends, though, I suppose, right? But fuck, I was positive that red coat guy, like, he died. I didn't know where he went. Like, I felt like she just dropped him into the fucking into the lake, and he was under there for like how long? I don't know. But I guess the good thing is that he's still alive, so he has to face the punishment, right? So I guess that's good. Fuck, like, Flasher in the park. God, Jesus. Dash Granny. Why is it just a granny running through a tunnel? Why? I don't know why I should be even asking these questions, because it's not like it's supposed to be something that you're supposed to question. It's Mob Psycho, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Alright, so they went out into the city, set up a little place to try and get some business. And they come across the Rising Sun Spiritual Union. Like, it's just another con guy. It's just the same, like, doing the same shit as what Reagan's doing. I feel like Shinra making up that whole thing, and he's like the only member of it. I mean, that's what it feels like anyway. But yeah, so we had the Dragger, who was the only one that was really a spirit. It's weird, because I don't feel like it was a spirit. I don't know. I guess it depends on how in this world spirits actually come about. I mean, I'd figure it would just be the death of, you know, like a person, and then it comes back as like a, you know, for either ill intent or anything like that, you know. But the way they were describing it is like it's just an imagination of it's a collaborated, like, imaginated thing that allowed it to exist. So I don't I don't see how it could possibly be a spirit. However, it was able to be exercised. So it is, but it's not. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Again, is it really stuff I should really need to question, or is it just stuff I should just be like, oh, just go with it? Maybe. Who knows? It's Mob Psycho. So yeah, but it was getting stronger because of it was being talked about as some sort of you know, it's interesting. Like they did it makes me think that was the Flasher guy getting some. He was getting some maybe like spiritual energy or something, and that was the reason why he was like he was like originally like it started off as an unusual fetish, but now like with everybody knowing about it, I guess that's more of like a human trait and not really spiritual energy he was feeling. I just think it was just, you know, when you're comparing the likes of the Dragger, who was able to come, you know, it was basically feeding off being talked about and being like, you know, a popular subject to talk about, and you know it was the same with the red raincoat guy, about how like it gave him another rush because of that. You know, it's like just the comparisons between the two. And I wonder if that works with the granny as well. Like the more people talk about it, the faster she gets. I don't fucking know, man. God's sake. I loved Dimple making himself less visible because he's sick of talking to Reagan. That's funny. Yeah, that made me chuckle. That was funny. Because I guess he just wouldn't shut up. It's funny. It's great. Well, I mean, that's what, you know. It's probably why Reagan's so good with, like, you know, he's so good verbally. You know what I mean? He's able to talk himself out of any situation because all he does is talk. That's probably why, you know. Dude, those fucking kids that are drawn on fucking the doggo and stuff. Dude, fuck those kids, man. I hate them more than the fucking. I hate them more than the bitches last episode. I hate them as well, but I fucking don't be messing with doggos, man. Fucking children. I hate little brats. Fucking hate them. Little brats, little fucking bitches. Fuck them all. Disgusting. Fucking hate it. Because the dog doesn't have that good eyes. So it doesn't. Or was it the dog that didn't have good eyes? Oh no, well, no, it was the dude, right? It was the old man. Because yeah, that was called Terror. I was loving that bone. Yeah, and Reagan being such a good dude, cleaning it up because he likes doggos. Of course he does. Because fucking Reagan's great. Doggos are where it's at. Ugh. Yeah, so the whole thing about, you know, apparently somebody wouldn't be able to cause any harm or exercise the Dragger because if they believed in the whole urban legend thing, because that is, it like negates the energy that you would give out towards that thing, because you yourself are also believing in the urban legend, and therefore if you have any fear towards it at all, like it automatically subconsciously affects you not being able to hit it, and it like hurt it and attack it and exercise it and whatever. So it was perfect. It was Mob was perfect for that. I said it before when it even like came out, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's perfect. He's perfect," because he doesn't take anything in. Like he doesn't have any emotional like for anything, you know. Just perfect for it. Oh god. Yeah. And they ended up setting up a website as well. So he got that. Reagan got that idea from the woman, right? That you know, maybe probably setting up a website as well. You notice how like, so like unmodern the fucking website looks. It looks like it's from like, you know, when the internet first started out. It's just such a fucking, oh god, yeah. But you know, that'll get him business, and he'll be loving it. So yeah. Alright, well, that's literally all I've got. That's all I've got on that one. Yeah, that fucking guy, like, snapped his Achilles tendon. That's like one of the worst things. Like, that's when I think about injuries that I just wouldn't want to get. That would like be up there at the top of my list. Like, it's not like your Achilles tendon, man. It's the worst. It's got to be the worst thing. Yeah, that would be disgusting. I would hear that. I would hear that. Maybe it's like, you know, probably one of the other worst. Maybe it's like snapping your collarbone. Possibly that would be a bad one. I don't think it'd be as worse as like Achilles tendon. Though. You just wouldn't be able to walk at all. Like, you'd be fucked. Because that's a thing that like literally holds up your whole body weight. You know. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, sorry, there wasn't a lot to really talk about in that episode, other than just like, I just felt like it was just a one-off episode again, you know what I mean? Like, I was talking about like the whole thing with season 1 where the first 4 or 5 episodes tend to have, like, they seem to have an arc that just spanned the length of an episode. And yeah, so just because of those ones, like, there's not really a lot to talk about other than what just happened in that episode, and you don't really need to. There's nothing to really theorize about, because nothing from there will really transpire into the overarching story, so I guess it doesn't really matter in that regard. And we'll just have to wait and see until next week to see if the episode 3 is the one where we start getting back into the main story and stuff. I mean, I like them anyway, because like I said, they're fun to just watch, you know. But I don't know. I liked it when it got I really liked it when it got into the claw stuff. So I kind of want them to go back into that. But I guess that there has to be something that's going to affect Mob and Reagan and Ritsu in order for them to join in with that again, right? So, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But that is all I've got. So yeah, if you do want to go watch episode 3 right now, you can do by going over to my Patreon and becoming an early access tier patron. Okay, so if you don't want to wait a week, then you can go do that now. And yeah, there's also a full length tier there if you do want to watch the whole thing fully and not just a 10-minute highlight. There's also other tiers there where you can pay to have a show reacted to. So if you want me to react to a certain show, go over there and you can have a look and see what is there. There's also a Discord you can join as well. All of the links are in the description below. But that is all I've got. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.